in like the edgiest lighting possible. And I had a thought. Y'all ever fantasize about like being a sociopath? Feelings are exhausting. I'm exhausted right now. You ever just wish that like when you feel something, it's not like the entire weight of the observable universe on like a very focused point in your chest? I'm not just talking about like bad feeling. I'm talking about just feelings in general. Just minding your own business in a good day, a little small bad thing happens, boom, it's a knife to the chest and I twist it. You like somebody, oh my gosh, boom, ice pick to the temple and you're suffering. I wish occasionally, just like for like a minute, I could opt out, click decline on those terms and conditions. I don't agree. I don't agree to them. I remember like one of the worst times of my life was when I was in love. Maybe, okay, this wasn't like the healthiest love. But I just remember sitting in an office at the time, staring at my phone, and I would exist between two various points of extremity. On the one end was waiting for the text from the person in sheer agony, like a potato peeler just slowly working the skin off. In like not even in a well executed way, like they're not doing a good job of it, like that level of pain. And then my phone makes a playful sound and then ecstasy. Oh God. I oftentimes will talk up my sensitivity as an asset and as a gift, and all those things are true. But I'm gonna be real here. Half the time, I'm saying it to convince myself that that's what I believe. Do you know how much easier it would be to just like walk through life and just things don't affect you? You know, flipping hard, I've had to work just to like be able to just go outside and do it. Oh, boo-hoo. Yeah, it's not about me. I know it's not. I know literally every single person is doing this, but like, damn. Someone recently asked me, they're like, how did you get to be so confident? I don't know if anyone who feels emotions, even at a regular level, I'm not even talking about my shenanigans and my noise, I'm talking everybody. I don't even know if anybody who feels things is well and truly confident. I can only speak for me, but I emulate it for the most part. I feel like I'm a crappy alien, you know, just trying to blend in with the human race. I was out the other night and I got there before the people I was meeting got there, and I'm just sitting in this social place, a place where many people go all the time, and I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, where do my hands go? Like, maybe if I put them here, I'll look like I'm having a good time. That doesn't work. Maybe I'll just pull my phone out and just look disinterested. Maybe that'll work too. Still don't know what to do with my hands though. I don't know where to put them. Does anybody know where to put their hands? Like in a social environment? Like, do they know? I'm looking for some hot takes on where to put my hands in social situations. I'm like a fraud. I'm an imposter, just trying to seem like I belong. I'm not saying this to be sad. Holy crap, I'm not. I'm just saying it because I think it's hilarious, and I also have a big question. Is this what life is like? My entire adult life has been spent just violently guessing and rejecting my programming constantly. So I'm sitting there watching television and thinking about, man, it would be nice if I could be like the crazy killer person in this episode of television. And not in like the murder sense. I'm not talking about killing people. I don't want to do that. That would be so mean. I'm talking about in the lack of feelings department. You know, sociopaths don't worry about where their hands go. You know, they don't care. Well, I care. I'm just so tired right now. And like, don't get me wrong, I feel proud of it, you know, that I've done the day, I've gone out, and I did it. I figured out, for the most part, where my hands should go, throughout the day. But that's so tiring, because I have dreams. I'm just a little bop with a lot of dreams and desires about what I want to do with my existence. I want to be kind. I want to be out in the world. I want to improve my life and the lives of others. I want to leave this world better than when I came in. These are all things I want to do. And I want to do it with the stuff I make. I want to do it with my everyday existence, just interacting with people. I care very much about that. I'm just revisiting. It would just be nice if somebody provided me like a handbook as to where my hands go. Like a handbook. Y'all ever feel like you're like so flippin' close to reaching this like mind, body, spirit experience synthesis where everything will come together? And not everything will work out, but like you're so close, but there's just like 2 points of data that are just contrasting and it's causing the entire picture to shift, and sometimes your soul leaves your body. I feel so much, and I feel so much about feeling so much, and that's a distraction from doing and being the person I want to be. I'm also very headstrong in that I do not want to change fundamental aspects of myself because I think they're great. I joke about wanting to turn feelings off and being less sensitive to things. But what I mean by that is that I wish it was something that came easier to me despite it being natural. When handled properly, I believe that sensitivity is like such a violent asset to this society and something that our species needs for survival. And that's a core fundamental belief and something that I think anyone out there, just regardless of how you exist in the world, I think that you play an important role in the world. And I know I'm just 25 and I have so much life ahead of me, and to claim a mastery of self at this early of a stage is foolish. I'm not saying I want to know myself completely and fully to the point of like flawlessness. Like that's never gonna happen. I just would like to know where I put my hands so that I can stop thinking about where to put my hands. I've spent the better part of the past 6 years of my life in my own stuff, in my own life. And I think in the last 2 years, I've taken a really cool step into out of myself and into the world and engaging with other people. And that's hard. Nobody tells you how hard that is. When the only like time your ideas get any feedback is anonymously over the internet through YouTube videos, it's very easy to like not see that, you know, in like a real dynamic. When you're out there and you're dealing with other people who themselves are an entire infinity of experiences, wow. Because you not only got to be in somewhat control of yourself, you have to see the other person as an entire human being and not take everything so dang personally. Something I think the internet has done to me detrimentally has made me think that, you know, I'm the only one with anything complex going on. I think that's an inevitability of just names on screen and words. It's easy to separate that from a human person living stuff. I am historically terrible at dealing with criticism. He's so bad. My base programming, the very sensitive one, the ice pick to the temple feeling, has me wanting to protect myself constantly. And what that does is it hinders me from actually improving. There's so much about me that I'm not just naturally capable of that would benefit me if I would only listen. And again, I want to do so many things out there. But again, where do my hands go? Let's recap here. Sometimes when I not feel, that's not an option. I do feel a lot constantly at all times, forever and always. Number 3, that's exhausting. Number 4, I don't know where my hands go, even now, and I don't know what number 5 is, and 4 feels like a weird number to leave off on, and here we are again. This is me not knowing where my hands go. I'm gonna scooch in a little bit closer. Sorry, light, I just bumped you. And I'm gonna talk to me and y'all. Do not stop trying. Do not stop trying to be yourself in the best way possible. But don't do that so much that you forget the other people around you. Your sensitivity is a strength in the same way that someone's objectivity and logic is a strength. There are so many things in this world that I are not good at naturally that are important things to learn. Open yourself up to the people who are gifted at those things you are not good at. Experience is just an exchange of ideas. It's an exchange of realities to get to some kind of middle ground that benefits everybody in our immediate environment and hopefully the world at large. I've gotten to know myself over the years, and I like me. I like me a whole lot. Something I haven't gotten to know as well is where I fall short. And not in like a self-deprecating joke kind of way, but just in areas that I know that I need help in. The final piece of the puzzle is accepting that help and being open to it. None of us, not a single one of us, is a complete product, and we're all going to make mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes are due to things that are innate to us, and it's those things that are really, really difficult to process in the moment, especially if you feel intensely. It can feel like a personal attack against you, but it's not. It's not an attack. And you have to look at everything as if it's just an experience trying to improve yourself constantly. And freaking heck, that is so tiring, so exhausting. And you get so tired that you don't know where your hands go, number one, but number two, you're just kind of stuck looking at them because you're so tired that they seem so interesting. Shout out to all my sleepy adults out there. Just trying. I think attempting with your whole heart and whatever it is that you're doing is incredible. And I cannot wait to see the results of that. You know, ongoing process of results. I cannot wait to see it, whether that's art, whether that's professional development, whether that's relationships, whether that's whatever. I cannot wait to see it. And I'm not just talking about myself, I'm talking about the entire world, because I still have hope, as foolish as that might sound. Okay, hands, did any of that make sense? I don't know where to put them. We'll see if it makes sense in the video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I love you a lot. There's a playlist, something clickable on the screen where you can watch other stuff that I've made. If you want to help support this channel, Patreon is a service that I use which helps enable my creativity and artistry and whatever the heck that means. Would very much appreciate if you check that out, as well as all my other stuff. I love you a lot, and we'll see you next time. Later.